This bad boy here is a Corgeut hand-wound mechanical watch. 42mm in diameter, sapphire crystal, stainless steel, and look at that back right here. So this is the ST3600. And if you think about it, if you were going to go out and buy the movement for this watch on its own, it's going to cost you around 50-60 bucks. But the whole watch here costs 60 bucks before tax. So anyways, I think this Corgeut needs to be talked about in detail. And that's what we're going to do in this review. Now, the affiliate link to the listing is in the description below the video. As well as that, I left a link to my collection. So check it out if you want to see all the watches we've been discussing lately in one place. And now, let's dive in. While this Corgeut may visually project the presence of a larger tool watch, the numbers tell a more refined story. The cushion-shaped case measures just 42.5mm across, with a manageable 49.5mm lug-to-lug length and a thickness of just 12.5mm. Combined with a 22mm lug width, the proportions deliver the squarish stance you expect from the Italian diver tribute, but without the excessive bulk often associated with the genre, especially in the budget watches range. The case structure is a thoughtful reinterpretation rather than a direct replica. The mid-case does not mimic the traditional U-shaped cutouts found on many homage pieces. Instead, it presents a broad rectangular form with vertically brushed flanks, lean, industrial, and deliberate. The lugs integrate from the top and bottom planes of the square case block rather than continuing directly from the sides, a small but notable design divergence that enhances the watch's sculptural definition. The case finishing is excellent at this price. Brushed surfaces on the vertical flanks and lug sides contrast neatly with the polished upper case and lug hoods. The transitions between surfaces are sharply defined by clean, smooth chamfers that highlight the multifaceted form. A polished circular bezel rises from the square body, anchoring the dome sapphire crystal and creating that iconic pantyboy adjacent silhouette. Fluid, reflective, and dramatic in light play. Below the midcase, the polished lip of the screw-down exhibition caseback completes the vertically stacked aesthetic. At 6.4mm in diameter, the unsigned push-pull crown sits wide, with pronounced threading around its base. As expected for a hand-wound movement, it eliminates the need for a screw-down configuration. Powering this mechanical diver homage is the Seagull ST3600, a manually wound 17-jewel movement that traces its lineage back to the Swiss Unitas 6497. Of course, this is a Chinese copy of it. It offers a respectable power reserve of approximately 40 hours and operates with a daily variance between -20 to +40 seconds, a range that's entirely acceptable given the price bracket. The crown action is surprisingly refined. The large 6.4mm push-pull crown is easy to grip thanks to its tall profile and wide threading. Winding feels deliberate with pleasing tactile resistance that builds confidence in the mechanical connection beneath. Once pulled out to set the time, there's a clear and secure engagement. The hands move smoothly without any discernible slack or float. It's a non-hacking movement, but hand setting remains precise. Once the minute hand is planted, it holds firmly in place as the crown is pressed back in. The strap fitted to this piece evokes a distinctly tactile experience. The top layer feels like soft brush suede, while the underside leans closer to untreated natural leather. There's a comfortable pliability to it right out of the box. While you can opt for tan or brown, this variant comes in black with beige contrast stitching that mirrors the tones found on the dial's markers. Two floating keepers maintain the profile cleanly, and quick-release spring bars make swaps effortless. Notably, there's no genuine leather marking nor any logo stamp to indicate a proprietary Corgeut strap, suggesting this may in fact be a synthetic leather alternative, albeit a convincingly finished one. The buckle is a statement of its own, oversized, brushed, and unapologetically blocky, visually balancing the wide case proportions while paying tribute to the original military aesthetic. Framed by polished circular bezel, the ever so slightly domed sapphire crystal offers both protection and visual clarity. Anti-reflective coating adds functional nuance, casting softened sheens of green and violet at certain angles. Beneath that dome lies a broad matte black dial, a striking contrast to the clean, sculptural lines of the case. What immediately commands attention is the unique construction of the indices. Instead of applied or printed markers, the dial itself is a cutout. Arabic numerals at 3, 6, and 12, along with rectangular batons for the remaining hours. These are all punched through the back upper layer, revealing a beige underdial that acts as both visual anchor and luminous substrate. This cutaway design offers unexpected dimensionality, a layered architectural quality that gives the otherwise minimal dial a tangible sense of depth. There is no outer mini-track, but a small second subdial at 9 o'clock continues the motif, with finely cut numerals and indices etched into the same sandwich-style design. It's a cohesive, clean presentation, functional and artful in equal measure. The handset on the main dial is appropriately reserved. Elongated pencil hands in beige with black edges mirror the tones of the cutout indices, while the small seconds hand offers contrast. It's a short sword-style pointer that feels deliberate rather than decorative. There is no branding, there's no text, and nothing to clutter the dial, which preserves a sense of openness and clarity. Finally, the lume deserves its recognition. Bright, ice blue, and evenly applied across all cutout markers, hands, and even the running seconds. We know Corgeut for its inconsistent lume performance, but this watch here delivers really good lume. It's bold, it's long-lasting, and it ensures readability through even the darkest conditions. So tell me, what are your thoughts? Did you like this Corgeut watch? Personally, I think it's so easy to love it because we are used to seeing these movements in watches on AliExpress that cost $100, $150, but something that costs $60 before tax, gets sapphire crystal, stainless steel construction, and actually looks this good. Yeah, I think it's an easy recommend. Anyways, the affiliate link in the description below the video, as well as the link to my collection. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.